Happy Saturday. We're posting chapter 2 today, which is about intestinal toxemia and auto-intoxication. Fun stuff. Dr. Bernard Jensen, the author of Guide to Better Bowel Care, talks about auto-intoxication, which is the absorption of the body of its own toxins. If we're not moving enough waste will continue to build up and cycle through the bloodstream and into the liver. The chapter goes on to talk about how putrefactive bacteria, when there's a blockage on either side or somewhere in the loop of the bowel, putrefactive bacteria, which are normally flushed out, will begin to multiply en masse. And if you are consuming large amounts of protein, those build even faster. I've seen a lot of people who do bodybuilding who, if their bowels aren't functioning properly, will get really distended. It's because of all the bacteria in there. If you're not moving a lot of waste, and diets high in protein, low in fiber will do that. So, if there is a problem with the bowels and that kind of bacteria, what he recommends is cutting down to 20 to 30 grams of protein a day. So that's something you might want to consider if you are eating a lot of protein, or if when you consume high amounts of protein, it bothers your stomach and gives you a really bloated feeling. It also talks about how the proteolytic bacteria convert to ammonia, and the liver has to take that ammonia and turn it into urea, and that will reserve. There will be a high reserve of that in the blood supply and also in the cerebral spinal area, which can result in a lot of tremors and other mental disturbances. So that's kind of scary. If any of you have ever experienced that, you might want to look into having your blood tested for high amounts of urea. And again, they've found through many studies, in fact, he talks about Sir Arthnot, I think I have that right, who used to do surgeries on everyone who was sick of their bowels. Now that's kind of barbaric and intense. I would not recommend that, obviously, but this doctor, when he would surgery people's bowels, he would find amazing things that they thought were unrelated would be cured up. One boy whose arthritis ceased to bother him after bowel surgery. So, it really goes to show that all of your bowel all the problems that result from the bowels can be myriad, and they're not necessarily in an order that we are taught to think of logically. But really, the bowels are the center of your being. It's the first cell that's formed when you are conceived in your mother's womb. So, it's your genesis. And if you don't start there, it's going to end there. And if it's not ending well for you these days, you need to give me a call at Live Colon Hydrotherapy. So that's chapter 2. You may notice that I've also posted some pictures from the chapter, and those are the questionnaires and boxes that you can start to check for auto-intoxication, and then also for a bowel blockage. The center, I'm trying to look up the page here, the last little tidbit on the pictures posted that talks about fatigue, cardiac irregularities, pathological changes in the breasts, that is generally intestinal toxemia. And then the first part of the information there with the boxes, headaches of various types, prolapse of abdominal organs, that can be from having your uterus removed, etc. There's a lot of really great boxes that you can check and do kind of a mental checklist with, and that is a sign of an auto-intoxication. So I hope this has been informative, and we will see you tomorrow for Chapter 3. Have a great night. Bye-bye.